In today's video, we're gonna compare these two phones, iPhone 13 Pro Max Sierra Blue and iPhone 13 Blue. I'm gonna tell which one has value for money and which one to buy. Furthermore, if you don't wanna buy, you can still get to know the difference between these two phones. So let's get started. Looking at the design of both the phones have the same flat edge. However, the iPhone 13 Pro Max has a stainless steel over here, whereas the iPhone 13 is aluminum. Of course, the major difference is the size. iPhone 13 Pro Max is huge. We can see here because of the large display, and iPhone 13 is 6.1 inch display. And another noticeable difference is we have 3 cameras here and we have only 2 cameras, which is diagonal. Furthermore, we have a LiDAR sensor, which is not present here. Another thing which I would like to mention here is the Apple logo on both these phones. You can see on the iPhone 13 the logo is clearly visible, and here you can see it's kind of faded out. iPhone 13 logo is quite bright. At whatever angle I keep the phone, the logo is clearly visible, whereas in 13 Pro Max you can see how dim is the Apple logo. I don't know why all the Pro Max versions have this kind of logo. It's kind of a matte finish, the logo is not as bright as the iPhone 13 logo, and the location of the physical buttons is similar, whereas the SIM tray in iPhone 13 Pro Max is in the middle. In iPhone 13 it's over here. Looking at the bottom of the phone, here we can see the location of charging port, the speaker, receiver is all same. Okay, from this angle you can see the lens on the 13 Pro Max is thicker when compared to iPhone 13. You can see the elevation is more on iPhone 13 Pro Max when compared to iPhone 13. Looking at the thickness of both the phones, both are equally thick. I initially believed that iPhone 13 Pro Max is thicker than iPhone 13, but it's only this section which is thicker in iPhone 13 Pro Max compared to iPhone 13. Let's talk about the display. iPhone 13 is a 6.1 inch Super Retina XDR display, whereas iPhone 13 Pro Max is a 6.7 inch Super Retina XDR display. Both are OLED. The major difference in the Pro Max has 120 Hz ProMotion, whereas iPhone 13 has 60 Hz. Apart from that, both the phones have excellent contrast ratio. White color display P3, true tone display, 1000 nits of max brightness and 1200 nits of HDR. You can see this phone has a huge display. With my experience of watching content on this phone is really good because of display form factor, and I also use it for gaming and reading any books. This display is excellent for it. Talking about camera section, the cameras on the iPhone 13 Pro Max are a bigger in size compared to iPhone 13. In iPhone 13, the telephoto camera is missing. It has wide and ultra wide. Both are 12 megapixel camera. You can get up to 15x of digital zoom here, but in the iPhone 13 we get up to 5x. 13 Pro Max also has night mode portraits, which is missing in iPhone 13. And more importantly, this supports macro photography, which is not present here. Apart from that, most of the camera features is similar. We can have a quick review of camera on both the phones. at that. This is amazing. You can literally see the fine threads embedded in the sheet. Talking about video recording, both the phones have cinematic mode, which can record up to 1080p at 30 fps. However, the 13 Pro Max has a ProRes video recording up to 4K at 30 fps and also macro video recording, including slow motion and time lapse on this phone. So other than that, the video recording feature on both the phones are similar. Time to test the cinematic mode feature on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Here we go. The telephone box is on the focus and you can see the Leaning Tower of Pisa is blurred. So if I move my phone a little bit, you can see the Leaning Tower of Pisa is on focus and the telephone box is blurred. Car is on focus now, whereas the bus is blurred. And similarly, when I do the other way around, the bus is on focus, the car is blurred. So this feature is really amazing. This is the best camera feature available on iPhone 13. Most people ignore the LiDAR scanner. It's quite important, especially during night mode portraits, because it gives faster autofocus in low light and next level AR experience. Now, there's no much difference in the front camera, except for one thing. The 13 Pro Max front camera has an additional feature, which is ProRes video recording up to 4K at 30 fps. iPhone 13 Pro Max has a 6GB of RAM, whereas iPhone 13 has 4GB of RAM. Alright, so let's quickly compare the performance on both the phones. I don't have any app running in the background. Let's launch Safari. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 13 Pro Max page loaded a bit faster compared to 13. Let me launch weather app. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Again, 13 Pro Max loaded a bit faster compared to 13. Let's launch Call of Duty Mobile on both the phones and see which one loads faster. Let's quickly check the background apps which are running. I have Safari and weather running on both the phones. Okay, here we go, 1, 2, 3. It appears iPhone 13 Pro Max is a bit faster. Okay, so one thing what you notice here on the settings of Call of Duty Mobile, here we have this option called Ultra MP, which is not here in the regular iPhone 13. That is because of the high refresh rate. You can enjoy gaming on this phone. I've played this game on both the phones. Only when I compare it, I can feel the difference. Otherwise, the gaming experience on iPhone 13 is not bad.
Drop zone is available. Capture it now. It's too close. Fight harder. Capture the drop zone. We've taken the lead. Capture the drop zone.
Both the phones have IP68 dust and water resistant. Let's talk about the battery. The 13 Pro Max is the king of battery. It has up to 28 hours of video playback, whereas iPhone 13 is not bad, but compared to 13 Pro Max, this is less. It has up to 19 hours of video playback. Both the phone supports MagSafe charging. Both the phone display has a ceramic shield. However, it's still better to apply a tempered glass. I have tempered glass applied on both these phones, to be on the safer side. Talking about storage, the iPhone 13 Pro Max comes with a 1 TB of maximum storage. iPhone 13 comes with 512 GB. Technically, you don't need that amount of storage. The phone what I have here is the 512 GB, and you can see I already used more than 50%. Well, it depends upon people. If you're a gamer or if you want to store a lot of photos or videos, you may need a higher storage. About the audio, both the phones supports Dolby Atmos with spatial audio playback. We can have a quick check on both the phones.
I was born to the dirt, I shall return when my eyes from the dust. I was born to the dirt, I shall return when my eyes are closed.
The 13 Pro Max is really heavy. Holding 13 Pro Max for a longer period of time kind of causes discomfort. So that's one of the drawback I can say about this phone. According to DSO Mark's smartphone rating, iPhone 13 Pro and Max are leading in camera. Now let's check the battery. It's no doubt that 13 Pro Max is leading thanks for the bigger battery and iOS optimization. Let's sort by display. Great, iPhone 13 Pro Max is still leading in this area as well. Surprisingly, you can see iPhone 13 series are in the top 3 spot. Coming to audio, iPhone 13 Pro Max holds the 3rd position. Let's look at the selfie camera, and Pixel 6 Pro is leading, iPhone 13 Pro Max is in the 2nd position. Those are most of the difference we have covered between the iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro Max. And hopefully that will help you get a better idea of which one is best for you. In my opinion, the 13 Pro Max is better for people who are looking for a large display, better battery life, and an excellent camera. However, majority of users will be better suited just saving yourself the money and getting the iPhone 13. And whatever multicolor options you like, as you know, iPhone 13 has a lot of option when it comes to colors. Thumbs up with me if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you already haven't. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to be well. Peace.